Today, I'm giving you guys premium gist. So grab a cup that has your favorite drink inside because we are going to be sipping while we listen to my gist. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica Olundi, and if today is your first time stopping by, hey girl, please do not make it your last. Click the subscribe button down below to subscribe to my channel, be part of my family, and most importantly, be part of my growth. Today's video, from the title, you already know what it's about, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. So 2022 started well for me regarding my health, like life in general. 2022 started well for me, considering the fact that December of 2021 I wasn't in a good place at all. I was ill, my job wasn't flourishing as I wanted it to be, plus my relationship was just jama. Honestly, it was a mess. My relationship was a mess in December of 2021. So 2022 started well for me. I celebrated Christmas very well, even better than I expected. And then January, February, March just was like the peak of it for me. So the first 3 months of the year was great. You know how it is. January, February, March, there is just a lot to celebrate, and celebration makes me happy. So the first 3 months of the year was super good. My health, my job, I was flourishing. My relationship was great. Like I said before, I told you that December, it wasn't really in a good place, so everything was great. Let me throw it out there, I was in a long distance relationship at that time. So around this time, the beginning of the year, it was super great. We were communicating and all of that, my life in general, my family, everything in general. From the beginning of the year, it was just great. So 2022 so as a cashier where I work, or more like a sales rep, there is a target for me, monthly target for me. So aside from the target that they set for me, I also set a target for myself. I love to beat my record for every month. I love it. So the beginning of the year gave me that. I was beating my target, I was meeting up, and I was even surpassing my target. So my job, my business, my life in general, health, my family was in a good place at the beginning of the year. So now let's move over to the second 3 months of the year. Now I'm talking April, May, June. Guys, everything came crashing down. It just kept crashing down. Remember I told you guys I was in a long distance relationship, right? This is where the gist begins. So this is it. So you guys know, for every relationship, communication is important, right? So January, February, March, we were communicating. There was exchange of gifts. Distance was not good. My neighbors. So January, February, March, we were having that. We were communicating back to back. Distance was not even a barrier. We were exchanging gifts back to back, right? So now we were communicating less. Gifts was still coming. It was still coming, but we were communicating less. The longest of our communication had to have been an argument. We must be if you check our charts, it must be an argument. So the longest of our communication was mostly arguments. We were arguing. Around that time, there was a movie I was saying that I actually forced him to start watching. So we had different opinions regarding the movie. I started seeing him he was overrating bare rest minimum, and that wasn't me. I can't. So that was most. So we're constantly arguing back and forth. Opinion came clashing. It was just clashing between us. But that wasn't even a problem. The main problem started when I told him that, okay, so this guy wanted us to be sexting, and I wasn't cool with it. Not gonna lie, I was not even cool with it. Now I just had to open up. I had to be open about it. It was either two things. It was either I wasn't finding him sexually attractive enough. Now, these were the reasons I told him. It was either I wasn't finding him sexually attractive enough, or I just was not comfortable. I have not seen you, we have not seen, and then you want us to be Sexting. Mind you, in December of 2021, the relationship had already been a year old. So now we are in April, May, June of 2022, and this bro has not even made an effort to come see me. I told you we're in a long distance relationship. He's in Lagos and I am in Kogi State, right? So this guy has not even made an effort to come see me, and I would not. I just wouldn't. Like, there is this thing in the back of my head. The guy is supposed to come first, right? So if he wasn't willing to come, I was not willing to go either. Now, in our conversations, right, like each day we communicate, there is always like a bad news, because the insecurity thing came to play. Like, there would either be kidnapping on the road, kidnapping of people traveling, or killing and all of that. So even before I heard that a couple of people got kidnapped, maybe from Lagos to Kogi, this nigga already hears. So now we may be chatting, or it may just be a phone conversation, and in the conversation you can just be like, babe, did you hear that people traveling from Lagos to Kogi, some of them got kidnapped, or they killed so and so person, or this and that. Now he was saying that, and I was like, oh, I didn't know, like, till it became a norm for him. Like, every day there is always like a bad news. But with him constantly bringing up the insecurity thing, it just registered in my head that, oh no, this guy feels whenever he wants to come, something bad would happen to him. It's either he gets kidnapped or they kill him. So in my head I was like, oh no, this year is going to end and this bro is not even going to come. But honestly, I was not even pressurizing him. I wasn't even bothered, because I was also afraid, like, if he successfully comes, obviously I would have to go next. I would have to go to see him as well. So I wasn't even ready to make that trip. Since it was not coming, it just made me comfortable. So I was not even bothered. I wasn't even stressing the whole thing at all. So the sexting thing came to play. I was not comfortable. I wasn't finding him sexually attractive. I've not seen you. I cannot be sending you nudes or chatting trash with you. I just couldn't. So I gave him my reasons against the sexting thing, that I did not find him sexually attractive enough, plus the whole distance thing, and then we have not even seen, so why would I want to sext you? Now that put him in a state of mind where he was like, yeah, I too, like, seeing myself, I do not think I would find myself sexually attractive enough. Now that was a turn off for me. It was a major turn off for me. You cannot be my man and be putting yourself down. Regardless of whatever I tell you, I expect you to rate yourself high enough. Because I said I do not find this sexually attractive enough does not mean you should look yourself some kind of way. No. So that was like a turn off for me. And then I had to bring him out of that state of mind. Like, I was like, no. Regardless of whatever I tell you, you should rate yourself high enough. I do not expect my man to look at himself some kind of way just because I said something, right? So after that whole conversation, we went back to being normal. Like, we went back to our sweet selves again, our sweet relationship, and then we started talking about future plans, marriage and all of that, relocation and all of that. Yeah. So we were doing all that, and then he traveled to meet up with friends in Ibadan, and that was when my breakfast was being prepared. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know after the trip I was going to get served. I did not know. Oh my god. Let me sip. So after the trip thing, he tried airing his mind on WhatsApp. So he sent me a whole paragraph, which he later deleted. He's used to that, like, airing his mind and then trying to take his words back. But this time around, I had a screenshot of the message. So in the message he wrote, he really wants to invite me over to Lagos, but even if he does, it does not have the cash flow to take me to where a queen like me deserves. Like, treat me special when I come and all of that. So I read it. I was not even in the mood to reply that night. So I came back online the following day ready to talk, and then I saw that he had deleted the text, and I was like, can we talk about this? And it's like, there is no need. But then I see in my mind, I was like, bruh, just because it's like this doesn't mean it's not going to get better, right? I know I deserve more, and I know you're working hard. As long as I see effort on your part, I'm cool regardless, right? So I just said a few things to just calm his mind, like, you're doing great for yourself, things will get better, and just trying to be the good girlfriend, right? So that incident actually made me decide that if I'm dating you, or I want to date you, or you want to date me, and in your mind you feel you do not have what it takes to take care of me, or you feel I deserve better, I am going to look for that better. I am not going to No, I am not going to manage with you. I'm going to look for that better. Honestly. Now we had that whole conversation and his head became calm, right? Now you requested for my mom's number. I was not even comfortable giving it to him. I think he requested for it and then it took me days to finally give him my mom's number. So he requested for the number, I think within the week. And then I asked my mom a few days after if he had called, and she was like, no one called. Fine. So within the weekend, we were having conversations about future plans and all of that. And then the plans from his part that was like, we are going to do this, both of us will, this and that, now became I will. And I was like, okay, hold up, all the best. But then what exactly is happening? So he didn't really open up to say anything. Then Monday morning comes, and then I got the breakfast message on WhatsApp. My god. In my head I was like, were we not just cool all through the weekend? What happened? So now the text was, God, I hope I still recall. This guy is literally saying how he feels I deserve better, how he does not want us to get trapped in a marriage where we do not feel sexually attractive to each other, because all of a sudden he has started seeing me as a sister. I mean, you look at a babe, you look at a fine girl like me, and you sisters on me, bro, they will brothers on you. They will brothers on you. So after a year of us dating, all of a sudden he started seeing me like a sister. Okay, good. That struck a nerve, but then I didn't give him the joy because I felt he was just trying to be petty, because I told him I wasn't finding him sexually attractive enough. Okay, so after saying that, then he goes on and is like, the distance thing is affecting him, plus the no sex thing. And then in my head I was like, you brought this up, oh. You were the one that initiated a long distance relationship, like you're cool with it. I have never done it before, now it's affecting you. The no sex thing is affecting you. Okay, well, I handled it like a babe that I am, and then I was like, well, it's cool. I just felt you should have told me earlier before now. Like, it's fine, we can part ways, no wahala. So that was how I was at breakfast too, just like that. I didn't even see this one coming. Yes, I tried to be a babe about it, but then it really broke me, not gonna lie, because I had high expectations for this one. And if you know me well, you know that this is like my second relationship, like all my life. This is like my second relationship, right? Plus we have started discussing future plans, being in each other's life forever and all of that. And then it really broke me, I won't even lie. It even took me time. I wouldn't say I'm completely over it, but then it took me time to get to where I am today about the whole thing. It took me blocking him to get to where I am today. So if you feel the need to block your ex, block him. People must not be friends. It's not by force. He even requested that we should be friends, but nah, I can't date you and then break up with you and then be your friend. It doesn't work like that in my life. We cannot date, break up, and then be friends. No, we cannot be friends after a breakup. We cannot be enemies. I'm not saying we are going to be enemies. No, we can be cordial, but then again, do not expect friendship from me after a breakup. It doesn't work like that for me at all. So now it took me time getting to this point in my life. Like, it really broke me. I won't even lie, it broke me. But then realizing it wasn't God's plans for me at all, so that gave me like the boost to carry on. Yes, at this point of my life I just want to chill, be on the good vibes, be in a better relationship with God, just solely depend on God's will and not on my own understanding. So I am genuinely in a better place right now. I am happier, I am better, I'm getting over the whole thing. It's like a gradual process, that I know. But then right now I wouldn't say I'm completely open to a new relationship. No, I wouldn't say that, because there is just this negative thought in my head that even if I put effort, it is still going to crash. So I'm trying to get over that negativity, knowing fully well that there is a man out there for me. I mean, so I'm trying to push past the whole negative thing in my head, and then I'm trying to get to know myself more, be on a vibe, try to like know exactly what I want in a man right now. So I'm not trying to play games. No, if I'm going to date, it's going to be something I look forward to taking to the next step. So I'm not looking for games. I am not. Well, I have never been open to playing games, because playing games would mean me setting myself up for another heartbreak, which is not something that I think I have the power to even endure anymore. I am not. So after the whole thing and me getting to this point, 2022 so far, like from July, August, September, we're in September, right? It has been super great. Great things has been happening for me and for my family, especially for my sisters. So I am really, really appreciative. And then for the remaining part of the year to end, I look forward to great things happening to me, to my sisters, to my parents. I look forward to falling in love, finding my own man, or rather my own man finding me. I look forward to growth on this channel. I look forward to achieving greater heights in my career. So that being said, we have come to the end of today's video. If you find the video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to share the link with your friends so they can also subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. I'll be there to interact with you guys. Also, feel free to suggest whatever you want us to talk about, or whatever hairstyle you want me to do, in the comment down below. Until next time.